is Chris Marshall, owner of M.A.A.D Skillz, mental awareness and development skills training and performance consulting. Also a coach at American River College. Here today to give you guys some advice about how to navigate your undergrad and how I was able to be successful. Just some things that I learned in the process going through. Trial and error, bringing it to you so maybe you can apply it and not have to experience as much error as I did. The first thing I want to touch on is your mindset going in. All right, your mindset going in, and also your mindset throughout the entire process. This has got to be like a daily thing that you wake up and tell yourself in order for you to be successful. And whether you're telling yourself or not, you really are thinking about it. Even if it's not on the forefront of your mind, you're thinking about it. So you might as well speak it into existence, and that is to tell yourself that you belong. I can remember coming over to American River College from Grant High School, and the conversations I had with other students or even some professors, you know, their ideas of, you know, a product of Grant High School or the El Paso Heights environment. You know, I was a very in tune individual, so I understood like what they were getting at when they were speaking, and at times I felt like I didn't belong until I started to, you know, do some of the work, and I'm like, oh, this is easy. I mean, this is the same stuff I've been doing. You know, why am I letting this situation or this new environment make me feel like I didn't belong, right? I belong here, I can do this work, and at the end of the day, everybody's here for the same reason. Nobody is smarter, nobody, you know, is more intelligent. We're all here to learn, right? If you knew everything coming in, you don't belong here. You need to take a test and test out, right? Once you get the idea in your mind, the mindset that I'm coming here to learn, I'm coming here to get better, I'm coming here to improve myself daily. I'm not here to prove anything to anybody but myself, and you're gonna do yourself, you know, a world of good. You know, you hear about like the transition to college is this and it's hard as that. Mindset, I belong and I'm here to work. Every day wake up, I belong, I'm here to work. And you know, I can almost guarantee you, if you really believe in it now, you gotta say, you gotta believe in it, and you gotta do some other things, but that is gonna help you immensely moving forward in your college career. You know, college, undergrad, grad school, any certifications, whatever you may wanna do, there's always gonna be a point where you're kind of the low man on the totem pole. You gotta believe you belong, and you gotta be willing to put in the work to help yourself get to the top of where it is you wanna go. Second thing I learned throughout this process, I learned many things, many things. But one of the second things I learned about myself and about this process going through it was that you gotta learn more than just the material that they're teaching. And so for that, I want to tell you guys to keep your antennas up. You know, keep your antennas up, receiving signals from every which way that you may believe can help you in this process, right? Your teacher gives you some information to learn, right? But if you don't understand how you best learn, maybe you should do yourself a disservice. Maybe you're working harder than you really even need to work, right? So when I say keeping his antennas up, I'm just speaking about understanding the world around you, using all the resources and all your strengths to apply it to what you're doing at that specific point in time to help you excel. So a couple examples of things I learned by keeping my antennas up were my learning style. Once I figured out my learning style, I figured out how to study better, right? Once I figured out how to study better, I retained information more. Now I'm taking tests and I'm doing even better and better. So again, keeping the antennas up. Another thing that I learned was understanding the expectations of the class. Each teacher has a syllabus and they give you their expectations. Don't put it in your backpack, study those expectations, right? When you take your first test, you again learn the expectations of the class. Certain teachers are very comprehensive. Certain teachers just regurgitate information on the test and it's really easy to pick up. You need to understand the expectations of each test because that's going to tailor how you study for that test. You can't study for two completely different tests the same way all the time. You know, talking to athletes, that's like trying to play the same defensive coverage against two totally different teams without studying for them. It doesn't work, right? Same thing with your academic career. Start understanding the teacher, understand the class, understand what they're trying to teach and how they're trying to teach it so that you can study the best way possible. Another thing I learned by keeping my antennas up was, this is more so from stories and things from teachers and from coaches, is understanding your body language and your posture and things that it says about how much you care about that class, right? And building relationships with teachers, right? So I wasn't always invested. I had struggles, I had life outside of school. So, that's going to get to you sometimes, things happen. But I had teachers that understood that I was really working. I was trying to get this done. And so by going to office hours and talking to them early, building that relationship, don't wait till you're in trouble. If you wait till you're in trouble, it's 50-50. They might help you out. But those teachers that were like, you've been coming to me, week in, week out, talking to me about what you need, they're going to know that you're invested, right? So when you do go talk to them, when you have a problem, I had a teacher who wrote, "Come see me" on a test, right? This is college, come see me. I go see him. He's like, "Hey man, I noticed that, it seemed like maybe you didn't quite understand what I was asking on this test or what I was getting at, so, gave me an opportunity to do it over." I don't know if you did that for a lot of students, but I like to believe that that relationship that I built with that teacher, the fact that I was showing up to class on time, I wasn't half asleep in class, and nowadays, we have cell phones, well we did, but they weren't what they are now. Don't be on your cell phone, be in the front of the class. Again, keeping those antennas up, those situations is going to help you. The last thing that I want to touch on was probably the biggest thing I learned by keeping my antennas up was knowing when and where you study best, right? Are you really good at, you have a lot of energy in the morning, afternoon, at night? You want to study when you have the most energy, right? Not when you're half falling asleep. You're not going to retain that information. Another thing is where. If I really wanted to get good work done, if I really wanted to study, if I really wanted to knock out a paper, I went to the library, right? I went to the library. If I went home, I was going to eat cereal. I was going to sit on the couch. I was going to turn on the game. As soon as I got tired, as soon as I got bored, as soon as I got stumped on an assignment, I was going to do something else instead of pushing through and finishing. And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you need a break. But you're guaranteed, if you're in your comfort zone, in your comfort environment, that break's probably going to last the rest of the night. So again, the fourth thing I learned again by keeping my antennas up was when and where I studied best. If I wanted to get it done, I went to the library. So that's the advice I want to leave to you undergrads today is, again, having the right mindset going into this thing. You belong, and you are really ready and willing to work at what you were setting your sights for, your goals, and then keeping your antennas up. There's learning experiences all around you. The academic stuff will actually take care of itself if you're in tune to everything and all the resources. And there's a long list of resources that I didn't even touch on in this segment, but they're out there for you, and they're out there for you to go get.
Hey you guys, thank you for checking out the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button below if you want more videos like this, and make sure to leave a comment and let us know what you think. Take care.